Anyway, talking about the Y-Taskers website, there was a discussion board, and a parent, Greg222, if you're out there, Greg, hey, drop me a line, because he's posted a message on the message board there at DJ site. There was a forum for parents to ask questions, where is it? And there was a fact page, where is it? Okay, let's see, DJ answered to that. Hey Greg, yeah, Y-Taskers, Parents Forum is still active. Parents Forum is a place for Y-Tasker parents discuss their children, yeah, we know. And then, in order to post in the Parents Forum, your account must be upgraded. Now, Greg replies to that. My daughter is 7 years old and does not have a YouTube account, nor do I. The only reason I'm posting anything here, she's crazy about a boy she watches on YouTube who happens to be involved with Y-Task. He makes videos, Y-Task doesn't. It doesn't seem to make any sense, so I thought I'd try to find out what the deal is. From what I've seen all over YouTube, almost any video that has Y-Task in the title, a lot of people are complaining. Some complaints are downright stupid, but a lot seem quite valid. I'm curious to see how it will be handled. So far it looks like you're not making much of an effort to satisfy the legitimate concerns that I've seen. So, well, let's see what DJ replies. Well, first he's saying that that daughter seems too young and participate in Y-Task. And then I'm not sure what you mean about Y-Task not making videos. Yeah, I mean, because there's so many. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe because there is none? If you look at the video section of Y-Task, there are 4 videos a DJ. Those are promos. Those are little videos saying, just you wait. We're going to have video. Those aren't collaborations. Alright, let's just move on. Please be patient. Where have I heard that before? We're just barely getting things rolling. Well, at least he admits that. 3 months to get to the point we're at now. 3 months, and I think the young tubers made, like, what, 3 videos? 4? 2 were, like, on the front page of YouTube. Alright then, and that's, if a 12-year-old can do that, it's pretty sad, you know, DJ claiming to be this professional guy or something. It's interesting how we tend to gravitate towards negativity, isn't it? Well, it's not exactly negative, it's reality. DJ asks people to express concerns, you know, and then when they do, he tells you you're being negative. Interesting, method there. And then he goes on to compare people with concerns as to bullies. Interesting. Then he says, you know, only 7 videos with a anything to do with Y-Task that has been negative. Oh, I think there's been more than that, but and there will be more. I think there's been 7 in the last 24 hours. There are issues around misunderstandings of the purposes of Y-Task. Because we all know the purposes are, wait a minute, that's right, we don't know. I think that's the reason there. That exist in Y-Task that are negative come from 2 users. I like how he calls them negative, when they're just simply questioning things. Anything that questions his motives is negative, according to him. From 2 users that continue to break YouTube's terms of service themselves. Exactly, I wonder who these are. I don't know. Maybe the Y-Task is the scam channel. Is he talking about using clips? We encourage you to check out more 160 support videos. Okay, those are called shout-outs. You can't count that as support. A kid just, you know, saying Y-Task is great because other kids are saying Y-Task is great. That's not support. One of these users he's talking about had 14 of the slanderous videos removed for violation of terms of service. Is currently suspended. He's talking about Y-Task as a scam. The videos were not suspended for... First of all, they were not slanderous. They were not quoting things that DJ said that were untrue. That's what slander is. They were simply stating facts, you know, and showing clips and pieces of things from the Y-Task channel. And picture of DJ, stuff like that. That's, you know, it was removed because of a copyright violation, because he filed a, you know, copyright report, and that's why. Nothing to do with slander, and YouTube is not protecting any kind of reputation of DJ. Okay, now Greg writes back and mentions a video about YTAS from Lurleen Whitman. It's that computer-generated person. That's pretty odd, but brought up some points about YTask. And then he says, yes, I did see the 160 support videos. That's what baffles me the most. I couldn't find a single one that explains what exactly is great about YTask. We already talked about that. It's because other kids were making them, so yeah. Alright, and then he makes a point about the slander claim from DJ. He says, Bush thinks Fahrenheit 9/11 is slanderous and negative. I don't even think Bush thinks that. But somehow DJ doesn't quite understand the definition of slander. The point is, if you have any concerns or whatever about YTask, DJ says he welcomes it. And from what I heard, if you do address concerns to him, first of all, they must be private, you know, private conversation with him. And then when you do talk to him about it, he will avoid the subject. And when he does address the subject, when you press the issue, he'll say you're rude. From what I hear, I have not ever talked to him personally, but I really don't know if I would want to. From what I hear, he's a piece. All right, now DJ writes back, hey, Greg, I guess you'd have to ask Bush if he thinks the video is negative slanderous or not. Smile. As far as Lurleen's video, yes, there were absolutely parts that were negative and insulting, not only to myself personally, but members of our team. Okay, I've seen that video, and I didn't see anything insulting, really. He was just kind of a little bit sarcastic, but he was just simply bringing up points. You know, I won't get into details because I'm not going to give attention to haters. Well, maybe because you can't really come up with any details, because I really like you to bullet point parts in the video that were offensive, except for the part that said YTask, you know, might not be legit, as you say. Oh, that probably was it. To be honest, Greg, I guess the potential of YTask has to 100 kids making support videos isn't seen by everyone, and it will be soon. I'm not really sure what that means. Keep watching the fact for details on what we've been planning. Where, you know, it's just the stall technique is. Then he says, main feedback we've received is that kids like the idea of getting together and meeting other youth around the world, and they enjoy the idea of being part of something big, something moderated, something safe from bullies. Well, you know, all this can be true on their own channels as well. So, you know, DJ has no more control over haters than they do on their own channels.